This tutorial will look at how to populate a drop-down or list object using data from an external data source. A significant feature of drop-down and list objects is that they have two elements populated with different data, the caption and the value. In this example, we will populate a drop-down object, but you can use the same techniques with a list object. This type of lookup is often triggered when an app or page opens, but you can use other events too. From the integration toolbox, we will use the connect command. Select the connection and action from the list provided. The Properties panel populates with the parameters set up for the select action. However, unlike the connect and search command demonstrated in a previous tutorial, no search or show checkboxes are displayed. The connect command triggers when the app is opened and will work in the background without interaction by the user. In the return parameters, notice three checkboxes in the right-hand column. They determine into which elements of the object, the caption or the value, data populates, and what data is displayed. In this example, we want to populate the company name into the caption element, so we check the first column for caption in the company name parameter and then select the drop-down to populate. We want to populate the ID in the value element, so we check the value checkbox for the ID parameter. We will consider how to use the third checkbox later in this tutorial, but first let's test what we have done so far by previewing the app. Notice that the drop-down populates with all of the data from the selected data source. Also notice that the first record in the drop-down is selected automatically. In some cases we might not want this to happen. The third checkbox controls this. We'll close the preview and return to the connect command. By simply checking both third checkboxes, we can ensure that no caption is selected when the drop-down is populated. Let's preview again to check how this will look to the app user. Please be aware that although we haven't done so in this example, we can use the filter options demonstrated in a previous tutorial to filter the data returned into the drop-down or list object. There's also something vital to consider for workflow apps that are opened several times by different people in the process. Under normal circumstances, you will only want the drop-down populated the first time an app instance opens. If the drop-down gets populated again when the instance opens at a later stage, then any previous selection will get deleted. Therefore, we need to add extra logic for the workflow apps, so the lookup is only triggered when the app opens for the first time. In this example, that's at the new stage. Let's close the preview and add in that logic. Use a simple branch command with the condition workflow stage equals new. The true path from that command would then link to the connect command. We can now be sure that this lookup will only be triggered when a new instance opens for the first time.